Now let's talk about Star Wars!
Yeah, that's not even Star Wars theme.
What was that?
I don't know what that was. It was supposed to be Star Wars. Yeah, I've had a couple of beers.
So, I feel like Rian Johnson's The Last Jedi did quite a bit of damage to hardcore Star Wars fans. What do you think, Mark?
I think that he's pretty much fucked Disney in the aspect of it. I mean, because he fucked up The Last Jedi so much, fans didn't want to watch Solo.
Well, yeah, you could definitely make a point to say that if The Last Jedi was a pleasing fan epic, then more people would have come out to see Solo.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
Exactly, which means we were right.
I love how personal you're playing this.
I can't help it. No, but in all
You
seriousness...
killed my childhood fucking hero, Rian Johnson!
In all seriousness, I mean, in my personal opinion, Disney was playing it too safe, and they've done nothing but rehash old things that everyone knows about Star Wars. Han Solo, like, we knew what was happening with Han Solo with the Kessel One. You know, Rogue One. Oh, well, wait a second. You're telling me that they didn't already say they stole plans for the Death Star? You know,
the movie is literally the opening crawl to A New Hope.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I mentioned The Last Jedi as a nail in the coffin, but I feel like Rogue One was a little bit of a misstep before that as well.
Yeah, well, they could have learned. I feel like Disney, if they ever want to bring it back, they should take a step in a different direction, create a new story in the Star Wars universe.
Something different, something I haven't seen. Set it 10,000 years in the future or the past.
It doesn't even have to be. It can be in the right timeline. But say, make a movie in, this is an idea I thought of, make a movie in Coruscant after all this shit goes down with Order 66 and that, in the slums of Coruscant and how it affects... Because you know,
drug dealers, prostitutes, bounty hunters, crime.
No, that's going to be at least an MA film, and Disney can't release an
and have it with like no names that we know, it's all new characters.
Exactly. I'm just, and I mean, Solo was a mistake because they had to recast absolute insanely important character like Han Solo, which was just retarded.
Harrison Ford, he's pretty good.
You could have avoided that so easily by not making a Han Solo.
I feel like if I was one of the board of directors at Disney, and I'm like, you're recasting Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford. Harrison. Wow.
Harrison fucking
Harrison!
Ford. The Ford, mate.
Hey, get it, come on!
the Harrison, I got nothing else.
George Harrison.
You're recasting George Harrison. With Eric Clapton, it just doesn't work, mate. Doesn't work.
Oh, wait,
Eric Clapton did do guitar and While My Guitar Gently Weeps. This is now a Beatles review.
Paul's a big fat cunt.
Well, the thing is that they didn't make their budget back with Solo. It cost around $300 million to make, which is a crazy amount of money for this film because they had to reshoot it again, basically.
Their own fault once again.
Yeah, and then marketing adds like another $200 million onto that, and the budget hasn't met that. They've just made a Star Wars movie which didn't meet its budget. Do you know how mind-blowing that is?
Retardedly mind-blowing.
They made a Star Wars movie that didn't make money. How long have they had the franchise? 6 years? 4 movies in, they make a Star Wars movie, the biggest franchise in the history of the world that can't make its budget back.
But there's something that goes like this. Exactly what you just said. They wanted to own the Star Wars franchise for 6 years, and then 4 Star Wars movies in 6 years. How many Star Wars movies have we had in the last, 70, 80, 90, what was it, 40, 50 years? We've had 6.
Yeah, and now we've had fucking 4 in 6 years.
6 years, yeah.
Yeah, 4 in the last 4 years. Yeah, so fan fatigue, that's another big thing, you know. I never wanted a Star Wars movie to get pumped out every year for the rest of my life. I wanted it to be special.
Yes, prequel trilogy, lava here. Alright? Well, not lava, but I liked him.
So he's distancing himself a little bit.
No, okay, but there was a couple of years in between which gave me time to anticipate and look forward to the next film.
Oh, absolutely.
There wasn't this, I just watched The Last Jedi, which, I loved so much. It's been what?
6 months.
Not even 6 months, it's been 5 months. And
they're recasting Harrison Ford.
There's another Star Wars movie.
So yeah, well, they did the same thing, not Disney, but whoever makes Assassin's Creed did the same thing. People just got bored of them.
Prime example. I got over it.
Yeah, you can't release a massive piece of your franchise every year. People get fucking bored.
They think of it as people are never going to get sick of this. People are going to keep pumping in money. And you're right, people will. Well, I mean, no matter what, if it's got Star Wars name, I'm going to go see it.
I'm going to go see it just to do a review.
But it's not going to go well. Like the mass population isn't going to go see it. I'm just a sucker.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the Darth Maul spin-off movie they were going to do?
No, I didn't hear
Oh,
about
it
that.
was a game, sorry.
Yeah.
That-
Well, the thing about this cancelling of all the spin-off movies is Disney hasn't actually released an official thing about it.
How was it a thing?
Well, somebody heard.
It's all... Oh, okay.
So...
Man, it's spread on the internet like wildfire.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's fucking clickbait. Disney cancels all Star Wars spin-off movies. I mean, I'm doing a review for... Not a review. I'm doing a video right now just to clicks.
Just to get you clicks, man.
Still making clicks.
Just give me that fucking fix clicks.
So yeah, as far as I know, at this point in time, Disney hasn't officially come out and said yes, they've cancelled all the spin-off movies. I'll cut yes or no in here to the video, whether they have or haven't. I haven't really researched it. But yeah, the Boba Fett movie was going to be directed by James Mangold, who did Logan, which I think was a fucking amazing film. And I was actually looking forward to it, you know?
Does not mean that it was going to be an amazing film.
I know. Oh, well, he's a good, like, if they
He's a
let...
good director, but like...
And writer. If they just let him...
Was he writing it as well?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, okay. That might, yeah.
If they just, like, let him make the film,
They would.
like... It would, yeah, it would have fired him.
Okay,
halfway
I'm
through.
reading your script right now. It's looking really good, but can we throw a few more jokes for the kids in there?
Can we have a review that Boba Fett is actually a woman?
Can we maybe click a bit of Jar Jar Binks in there somewhere?
You know, all that emotional dialogue, just get rid of that and put in some SJW propaganda.
You know, maybe even some slapstick comedy.
That'd be hilarious. The Three Stooges, that's still relevant.
Mickey Mouse walks in.
Fucking Toad! No, I can't do
No,
that.
anyway, so this Darth Maul game was apparently going to be really good.
According to who?
I mean, according to the footage I saw, it looked really good.
Okay,
Like, it was
okay.
full decapitation, it was set, it was MA, it was like legit.
Just like pre or post legs.
This is before they sold to Disney. This is it ended up going to be a prequel to Phantom Menace about Darth Maul, and they cancelled it mid-production. Like they'd already released gameplay, everything, but they cancelled it a few years prior to Lucas selling to Disney for the sheer fact that he was selling to Disney before the game was going to be released, and then they knew that it'd be too dark for a Disney game, so they cut it. Just like Star Wars 1313, which is based around kind of drugs and stuff.
I remember that. It was like
looked really
clone troopers going.
Well, I don't bounty hunters.
Yeah. Okay.
Not clone troopers. Not like they were just bounty hunters in the slums of Coruscant, going 13 levels underground in Coruscant. How cool would it have been to see that side of the Star Wars universe?
I mean, I'd be interested in seeing a movie about that.
Oh, for sure, but it's not going to happen as long as Disney owns it.
Yeah. So yeah, Kathleen Kennedy, who is the
Star Wars Disney chick.
yeah, the CEO, I guess, of Lucasfilm. Yeah, like at this point, she's made several fatal mistakes, which has cost Disney millions upon millions of dollars. She's pushed in this feminist narrative, which nobody wanted to see. Because Star Wars, I'm sorry to say, is for men. I've seen this thing where it was like all the Princess Leia dolls, all the Rey dolls, all the Rose dolls at like a toy shop reduced down because they can't sell them. Because surprise, surprise, more males like Star Wars than females. So they just need to stop with this feminist narrative and they just need to make good movies.
It is becoming a thing. Like, I'm not sexist, but like when you consider how many strong female protagonists they've had in all of these movies, they've literally, like, in Rogue One, the main character was a chick. In the Star Wars Battlefront 2, the main character was a chick.
Really?
In Star Wars The Last Jedi, Star Wars The Force Awakens, Rey is the main protagonist. They've thrown Rose in there as well. They've also got that, the purple head chick.
Laura Dern's character.
Yeah, she's strong. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing wrong with strong female characters. Leia's a strong female character. She was
Yeah, she really was.
But these just seem forced. And, in Solo as well, they got the droid. I feel like you're over fucking doing it, Disney. Alright? Can't we just, everyone's pushing for equal rights. Why don't we just have a movie where you don't have to be a strong female protagonist, you just be a strong female? Coexist?
Yeah, it feels like they're deliberately pushing a specific political narrative. And it's just like, I don't want to see politics in my Star Wars movie.
No,
I want it to be an escape
from reality.
It's not George Orwell's 1984, it's Star Wars. It's fun, upbeat, action, space adventure.
It's supposed to be anyway. Which, they do get the actual action adventure parts right most of the time.
Yeah, they do.
It's just the
solid with that, right?
Shit in between.
So yeah, if the spin-offs are actually cancelled, then maybe they'll get their shit together and put more effort into the films they're going to put out.
I feel like they're not going to cancel them. I think they're going to have a break and re-evaluate their situation.
Well, I still hope they do the Mandal and Boba Fett.
Because there's no way they're going to stop films. Because after episode 9, there's no way they're like, let's have a break from Star Wars. There's fucking no way.
They can't do it, eh?
They're either going to pump out, straight up start on another trilogy, or they're going to figure out a different way of doing things.
Well, I don't think Rian Johnson's trilogy got cancelled, or D&D from Game of Thrones.
That stupid guy getting a fucking trilogy?
D&D from Game of Thrones.
That stupid guy getting a fucking trilogy? That stupid guy getting a fucking trilogy?
I want to play that clip again, but no closer to my face because you were so angry. I actually think that if Rian Johnson did something without any characters I know in the Star Wars universe, I would have liked it. Because he's doing something different that I've never seen before. And he's like pushing the boundaries and shit. The only reason I hated it is because he fucking pissed all over Luke Skywalker.
That was my
and the humor.
The humor is like, there's literally a YouTube video. I didn't watch it. I skimmed past it. It had a picture of The Last Jedi. I said, how humor can ruin a movie.
That's hilarious.
It was just like, that sums up my argument.
Yeah.
And that and Luke Sky, that was just like a steaming pile of shit on snow, where you can still see the steam coming off it.
Because of the heat.
Yeah.
And it's cold.
Radiating. That was Luke Skywalker's character. In fact, how bad do you have to fuck up a character to the point where the actor who's played him for 30, 40 odd years says before the movie comes out that he hated his character and fans should be prepared to hate the movie, which they did.
So sad. I feel for Mark Hamill on that.
So do I. He has no control over the character.
No.
Even though it's his character.
He wrote the script and he's like, I fundamentally disagree with everything you've done, Ryan. But like, yeah, what can you do?
And he would have been so excited to see where Luke Skywalker's going to. Can you imagine him when he went? It would have been like one of those things like...
Throws a lightsaber over his shoulder.
Wouldn't be surprised if like, I wish he had a shot that's like, hello darkness, my old friend. Slowly zooming in on his face as he's reading the script.
I think that is a thing. Not reading the script, but there is that out there with him sitting next to Johnson.
Just like Ben Affleck.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you for watching our depressing Star Wars conversation. I don't know, does this news breed hope or despair into you more?
I'm hoping that it brings on a new hope.
That they're remaking New Hope for a third time.
Well, honestly, I'm the guy who clings on to hope for these things a lot longer than normal, and I've officially lost all hope. I don't even know if episode 9's... I'm not even sure if I'm hopeful for episode 9 anymore. And that's a depressing thing for me to say, considering I still think Game of Thrones could turn it around.
Fuck off, man. You're fucking mad.
Did you see how what I mean?
You're fucking mad.
Did that not...
They fucking ruined it, Mark!
That's what I'm saying. Do you not think that perfectly captured how disappointed I am with Disney and Star Wars?
That was pretty good. Alright, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, blah.
I feel the tears now.
It was.